Hi guys, Yacca here. So I've been continuing playing with the weapon rogue build that I presented before, and in the previous video I was kind of 40 matches in, and I played this deck consistently over the last 3 days, and I've gotten to 127 matches, as you can see here. So I have a pretty good understanding of the deck as it is right now, and a good understanding around the matchups. Still a bunch of room for improving, and we will definitely also do a when we do hit legend. We're not there yet, but we capped out at, as you can see here, the highest rank that I've been with the deck is Diamond 2. I've dropped a little bit. I were in a losing streak, and that happens sometimes. But it wasn't really all too awful, I would say. It happens, and you just have to muscle your way through that again. Looking at the deck that I'm playing right now, what is really interesting and fun about the deck is that there's no real bad matchups. As you can see, there's only 2 red classes, which means that you lose more than you win, and that's against Druid and also against Paladin. And I would say that both classes has these really tall minions, the taunt minions you can put in the way, and if those matches, they are quite heavily presented in the meta right now, those 2. But replacing maybe a backstab for another sap, so you can move on through the taunts instead of investing a lot of damage in those, could be the way to go, or that you consistently draw just at least 1 sap, where you can maybe push on through and go for lethal. So that could help the deck a little bit, but for instance against a Demon Hunter, which are still the tempo Demon Hunter builds for the most part, those backstabs are really coming in handy, and also against the Face Hunters, which are right now at a 50-50, 6 wins and 6 losses. So it's kind of, you need to get a lot of games in. It's not like a crazy win rate for the deck, but it's actually quite okay, doing great against other rogues. If you learn that matchup quite well, then you have a good win rate there. You have a good win rate against Demon Hunter. You could have a good win rate against Warriors. And that's good enough to push you towards legend eventually. And it's not just like the same mind-numbing maybe control or mind-numbing aggro deck, whatever you have like a distaste against. There are a little bit of variations in here that you have to be cautious about, and it's not really complex to play, but it is there's some variety in there. So definitely it is really fun to do, and it actually seems to work quite fine. You just need to make sure that you are ready to put in a lot of matches, but they are rather quick. An average game, as you can see here, is 6.5 minutes, so it's something that is rather quick done with. I might also be playing a little bit too fast, because if you just play slower in order to learn the matchup and learn how to play the deck, then you might squeeze out more wins instead of playing a lot of stuff, and then, oh wait a minute, I should have done something else in order to give myself the best chance to win. But either way, the matches are rather quick, so even with a lower percentage win rate, it's actually quite good anyway. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I show you that I have a bunch of games in there, and shortly, and hopefully very soon, we will hit legend as well. We've almost been there, and it's just a matter of time before we squeeze out the last few wins and we are back in legend. So let's have a look at a couple of the games. We will have a look at a Druid match, what you can actually do in order to, what your mindset needs to be in order to try and win that game. And we will also go through a Demon Hunter and a Bomb Warrior, where you are actually a little bit more favored than you are against the Druid. But see if you can take some learning points away from that, and hopefully see you in Legend very soon. Right, Druid means pray for no ramp and go fast. Because it's usually Guardian Druid in some shape or form. It's always Spy Mistress. I got the secret passes. I don't think I have the luxury to wait for Greyheart Sage. Just have to attack. We have a follow-up play, which is great. If he's hero powering, he's not using our Breath of Dreams. Okay. In the way I see it, that would usually mean that he has some way, or he has the other broom in hand already, or he is desperate to get me off the board. Either way. We will start pushing damage. All that we can. Could play one of his 5-drop beasts, which I do hope. Not guardian animals, please. It is either that or overflow. He's only on 6 mana next turn. So he needs something more, like an Innovator Lightning Bloom. I'll use this. I want Crest enough to do something as he is dropped. Cutting Class, that's excellent. Really, really good. That one I have for later, and I'll upgrade the weapon.
Justice is mine.
So we're presenting lethal. And with Sap, I can even have the way through a taunt if he plays one. But you do have a good chance, just as long as they do not get ramp, which was the case here. So, well, not with the weapon directly, but right now there's still lethal on the board. You can't know that I'm sitting with the best rate, so I think it's the correct move.
Justice is mine.
Put up a good fight. Alright. 500 win Demon Hunter. Alright, then I'm just giving one self-sharpening sword. And then there's no chance that I draw it in the mulligan. I might draw it in the first draw, of course. What my 1-drops, please.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
It's a tempo-based one.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
Really like a backstab. Thank you, just to hold off a little bit of damage. Thank you very much. Then I think I have enough. ice in the belly just to
Justice is mine.
do this.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Alright. Guess that kind of merits an eviscerate, but I don't think I can actually something that I can do.
Mine.
Maybe draw like a Spine Masters. Well, that actually works. I can do this and that, and then hit with Blade next turn, and then Steel Dancer. Yeah, I'll get a 6-drop, right? Okay. Kind of running out of resources here. Backstep. Backstep, please. That's no backstep. That one will stay at 2 damage, the 2/4. So I will just leave that and finish off the one that grows. And we'll see what we get here. Cartoon Defender, maybe? No Cartoon Defender, but it's a fine minion. And then I will use Dr. Krastenov on the coming turn. What does he have? Oh, that's of course the... Yes, of course. Of course. And I'll still use Dr. Krastenov. Like, I'm not hitting into that one. And he's getting low enough that double eviscerate might even do it. Right now it actually does do the work if I can draw a card that costs 2 or lower. Because that's 16 points of damage.
That's an upgrade, probably.
And it can't be Secret Passage. There's actually not that many draws. But Sap does it.
Justice is mine.
Perfect. He's on the Coin of Warrior. They can definitely win, but I am somewhat in a good spot here. I still lose, of course. Not enough early game. We'll see what we draw. I can hero power on 2 if I need to. And then Deadly Poison Dreads. That one is better though. Then I can dagger hero power and Deadly Poison in the next turn. And start pounding face.
Justice is mine.
Most likely Steel Dancer. Stuff like Bloated Python could be great.
This will break you.
Let's see. Nice.
Justice is mine.
We'll remove this one. Okay, because there's a chance for repetitive damage. and it actually disrupts Bladestorm as well to keep the 3-1 on the board. And as long as he's not more aggressive than this, even though he kept a lot of his cards, then I'm not too concerned about him running away with the victory here. I can hero power Dread Corsair on my turn. Or hero power backstab Dread Corsair. Right now hero power is fine. Do we get to need the backstab somehow? Okay. So that's a no. I'm just gonna put a taunt in the way, make sure he damages himself even more. I can still do it. I can still do it. Like 3, and then that one goes to 2.
Justice is mine.
I want to place this. I want to have it over here.
Blood and plunder.
Waltz out here.
And then I do have lethal percentage, right? 6, 10, 12, 14, not percented, but I do have it because of Eviscerate. No, you can't see that. 10, 12.
What now?
12, 14. Just backstab one of my own minions if I need to. Warriors has gone away from being this really controlled warrior to like a damage going phase strategy, and that kind of works for the weapon rogue.
This will break your fall.
14 should still be enough. 18, right? Like 6, 10, 12. 12. What? He wasn't dead on 4. Oh, well, anyway, we're making the move with the weapon rogue build, and we're rushing back to Legend as fast as we can. So it's gonna be it for this video, guys, and hopefully in the next one we will get there. You do have game against all classes, and I think this is really the interesting part of this. There are some really favored matchups, but there are no really awful ones, and that's what makes the new weapon rogue, the way I see it, fun to play. There are definitely higher win rate classes, but this has good game, and it's fun to play. So give it a spin if you like. Deck code is in the description. It's not my creation or invention or anything. But it seems to work really fine. So that's it, and thanks for watching, guys.